because it appears that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock was a financial gain for him because apparently Chris Rock's um comedy tour tickets are selling like hikes. So basically, Will Smith provided Chris Rock with new material, and the funny thing was his um, ticket sales were lukewarm, but now his shows appear to be selling like hotcakes due to all the publicity he got being smacked by Will Smith. So actually, Will Smith helped him. So actually, Will Smith is helping Chris Rock make money. So I hope Chris Rock sends Will Smith 10% for basically reviving his, you know, failing comedic, tour. Yeah, ticket sales are going through the roof. And look, at the end of the day, I'm not finna go back and forth about wrong, right, and all this stuff. I already spoke on this, but um they resolved the situation, and Will Smith is absolutely not canceled. Now I heard Jim Carrey what he had to say. I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about white people, they just are so overly dramatic. They just put 2 on the 10 when it comes to these situations. They make it look like this is the most horrible thing they ever saw in their life, just like the whole Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake thing, where if you look what's on TV now, that's lightweight. But white people, them being over dramatic and just over enhancing some, just like Judd Apatow tried to do extreme violence and all this kind of stuff. I mean, come on, man. And Will Smith could have killed Chris Rock. I mean, come on, man. Just stop it. But yeah, Chris Rock's ticket sales for his tours are selling like hotcakes. Shows are selling out. So this was actually publicity for them. This actually helped him. So Will Smith actually helped him. And it is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I'm looking at all these comedians and people talking all this smack like Steve Harvey talking about it would have been on. Man, Steve Harvey, shut your ass up. Cause when you came to Oakland and you was getting booed, you was acting like you was finna break down and cry. And Steve Harvey was talking big. He was talking big boy stuff when he came to Oakland. And when people tell him, "Well, come, get off the stage, come into the crowd," he sure wouldn't bring his ass into the crowd. Now all of a sudden you got the tough internet talk going around, the tough TV talk talking about what they would have did to Will Smith, just like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, you got 2 bad knees. All Will Smith got to do is just kick you in the knee, and your shit gonna shatter. I don't think it was staged. It's just this is just the world we living in because they would have been said this was staged by now because everybody's talking about this. I'm talking about this is global. I don't think it was staged at all. Yeah, and Steve Harvey was jealous of Bernie. Yeah, but now everybody talking out hard. One of Chris Rock's brothers talking about his own on site. I already didn't talk to my people in Philadelphia. They said they got Will Smith back. Will Smith got a whole city behind him. I already didn't talk to my people in Philadelphia. They already said they ride with Will Smith. And see, this is where it gets stupid now. Now people talking about this is gonna get street and comedians talking about like, man, shut your ass up, man. You ain't gonna do nothing. Shannon Sharp, you ain't gonna do nothing. I would have skip. I would have whooped Will Smith ass. Skip. Like Steve Harvey. Back in the day, back in the day, it would have been on, man. Like everybody be trying to talk all tough after the fact. Dude, you 60, you almost 70 years old. You ain't gonna do nothing, dude. Just stop it. Yeah, Alec Baldwin ain't in the position to talk about nobody. You killed somebody. I mean, well, this is the aftermath. I told you this was gonna happen. Everybody is gonna have an angle behind this. Everybody is gonna try to benefit behind this. Which that's okay. That's okay. I get it. This is what we're media. This is what we supposed to talk about this. Because this is the hottest topic. Now everybody trying to get gangster with it. Now everybody talk about if that was me. Well, why don't you do it then when you see Will Smith then? Why don't you do it then? Well, why don't you do it then? Now Will Smith's next movie is called Emancipation. It's a slave movie, and it's supposed to come out on Apple on the Apple network, but due to the fact that Will Smith is the most popular man on the planet right now, well, him and Chris Rock, they're talking about a full-fledged theater run. Ain't nobody gonna boycott Will Smith. Will Smith ain't canceled, and all this fake outrage for him. I'm willing to bet you money. Will Smith probably got at least 10 movie scripts probably sent to his doorstep. It'll die down. Will Smith will disappear, and then something else will happen. He'll be fine. Well, that's what people do. You know how that's the go-to move when somebody ain't around talking about what they would have did and talking about, well, if Richard Pryor, when I don't even think Richard Pryor would have went that direction. I think the problem is, and I'm gonna talk about this further, is that this line in the sand, and I'm tired. I'm serious. I'm so tired of people talking this stuff about, well, they comedians, they job is to make jokes. Well, like I said, it's limitations to everything. It's limitations to everything. I really want to say something deep about Will Smith and Jada Pickett's relationship. I really think Will Smith has just went out on a limb for her. I mean, he didn't went beyond the call of duty to where this man put his career in jeopardy, but I think he'll recover from it. I can tell you this much, you guys. Ain't nobody black gonna win an Oscar for like probably the next 10 years. So I can tell, hey, Will Smith gonna be the last black actor to win an Oscar for the next 10. They ain't giving black people no more Oscars. Hey, and the funny thing was the Oscars was so boring. Will Smith once again was the highlight of the Oscars because I do not watch the Oscars. I just was hoping that he got the award that he deserved to get, and that was just it. But like I said before, now look how Chris Rock is benefiting from getting humiliated from the slap heard around the world. So he should send Will Smith 10% of whatever he makes, because his ticket sales were average. Now they're saying his shows are selling out. So actually, Chris Rock is benefiting from this, and Will Smith revived his failing comic career. And probably Chris and the funny thing is, I bet you Chris Rock getting all kind of movie scripts sent to him. What was the last movie he did? Okay. that black version of Saw. I mean, it did okay. It did okay. But I bet you Will Smith next movie I bet you Will Smith next movie gonna do good. I bet you I Am Legend 2 is gonna debut with a $70 million plus weekend. Yeah, Spiral. Yeah. Well, you know what? I I'm trying not to get personal, but if it was me, if I'm Will Smith, I would really analyze this situation. And I don't want to hear this stuff about, well, he did dirt and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, he probably did. But I mean, damn, she did it. She just was too open about it, talking about what she humiliated him so many times. And then basically he got up there and humiliated himself trying to defend her, because I seen the whole thing. When he made the joke, he tried to laugh it off. And then when he seen how visibly upset she was, he was like, okay. But see, here's the thing in the issue. Now I'm gonna play what Jada Smith said in regards. She's issued a statement, a cryptic statement, and I'll probably break it down. But she should have, when Will Smith got up, maybe she should have just grabbed him and said, "Nope, don't do it." She let him walk up there. She let him walk up there. She should have just said, "Don't do it. We'll holler at him later." But she let him go up there. And he went up there and he smacked the living shit out of Chris Rock. So he was like, oh man. And here's the funny thing: Will Smith was in a no-win situation regardless. Based off the fact that he made the remarks he made, you already know. The next day, you would have had women from the Black Men Haters Club making videos. Will Smith is a gutless man. He's gutless. He didn't defend his wife. He didn't check Chris Rock. I mean, he was just in a no-win situation. If he wouldn't have did nothing, people would have had something to say. He did something, people got something to say. So I mean, what was the? I mean, he was just in a no-win situation. And like I said, as far as Chris Rock go, I don't feel sorry for Chris Rock one bit. I don't feel sorry for no man that let some white dude call him the N-word and he didn't say a damn thing about it. And but yet he always got something to say about the black community. He had all that smoke for Kyrie Irving, but didn't say nothing about Joe Rogan, didn't say nothing about John Stockton, didn't say nothing about Hulk Hogan, didn't say nothing about Emilio Estevez. But he was calling Kyrie Irving out his name. So I don't respect Chris Rock whatsoever. And the only reason why I went and saw that movie is because I'm a fan of the Saw movies. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was talking about John B. Williams. He was talking about John B. Williams. I already saw that footage. He was talking about John B. Williams, the guitar player. I saw that footage. And you have to understand, Chris Rock is a stand-up comedian. It's limitations to everything. And keep in mind at the time, and since you want to since you want to go that role, Will Smith was like 21 years old. He was a kid. I ain't gonna say a kid, a young man. It's certain lines you don't cross. So I'm not trying to hear that stuff. You get better with age. You still make mistakes with age, but you get better with age. It's certain things that you need to learn how to do. Chris Rock is a 54-year-old man. And like I said before, I don't believe in like trying to humiliate people. I could take a joke. I can take a joke. So I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that excuse about he was talking about John B. Williams, and he was talking about how nicely he had his hair shaved. He said basically that's how you do. You got to have your head when you got the bald head, you got to have your head shining. So for people that's trying to play this trying to play that role, like I said, I'm not trying to hear that stuff. Just because you a comedian, you don't have a license to be able to disrespect people. Being a comedian don't mean that you got a license to say whatever the hell you want to say to somebody. That is complete and utter bull. So you can save that. I get tired of people say, "Oh, I'm a comedian." Well, that's what I do for it. Just that's that same crap that Avery Spears was talking. It's so easy. It's so easy because some of y'all pissing me off with that. It's so easy for y'all to say what somebody need to be able to take until it happened to you. It's so easy for somebody to sit up here and say, "Hey, man, you need to take a joke. You need to take a joke. You need to take a joke." Well, when do I need to take a joke? I need to take a joke because you say I have to. You have a same way you say you have a right to joke. Well, guess what? I have a right not to be one to be joke with. I have a right to say, "Hey, man, don't play with me." Where do you get off saying because you a comedian, you could just say whatever the hell you want to say to me and it ain't no consequences and repercussions? And no, it ain't being too emotional because I'm not trying to hear that. That's like saying, "Oh, because you a comedian." That's like saying, let me see, I'm finna break this down. See, I'm finna drop the mic on y'all. Since y'all be talking this shit about, well, he a comedian, that's what he get paid to do. So let me ask y'all this. So if a porn star walked up to you, a straight or a gay one, and said, "Hey man, drop your drawers, drop your panties. I'm a porn star. I get paid to have sex for a living. So I have the right to tell you to have sex with me." Boom! Right? Because that's pretty much what y'all saying. Drop the mic. Hello. So when I hear people say that stupid shit, I just said, you know what I'm saying? Now what? Because that sound ridiculous. That sound ridiculous. So if you a cop, well, they do this anyway. So if you a cop, that means just because you a cop, you could just walk up to somebody, whether you on duty or not, say, "Hey, I'm a cop." Even though you ain't doing nothing, I'm going to just take you to jail because that's what I get paid to do. I do that for a living. I'm off duty, but I'm taking you to jail. Why? Because I'm a cop. Just because I feel like it. So I'm supposed to just let him arrest me just because that's what he get paid to do, and I'm not doing nothing. Right? Because that's what when y'all sit up there saying that stupid shit, that's how y'all sound. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sense out of it when y'all sit up there and say that stuff. When them comedians sit up there and talk that stuff. "Oh, I'm a comedian. This is what I get paid to do." Like, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. So Zoe Williams was supposed to take all that verbal abuse from Avery Spears when he kept putting his finger in his face. He was drunk. He made references to him being light skinned. So he supposed to take that because he a comedian and he say so. Right? That's what y'all saying, right? No, you don't have the right to say whatever you want to say to me because you a comedian. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sense of that when people say that stupid shit. Oh, well, he's a comedian. That's what he do for a living. So I have to sit up there and let him just make jokes about me because he want to, because that's what he do. I mean, just help me understand this. I mean, just help me understand it. So if I'm, you know, for real, I'm just saying. So if I'm a, you know what I'm saying. So if I'm a landscaper, just because I get paid to do landscaping, I could just go to somebody's house and start working on their house, and then tell them they got to pay me just because that's what I do, right? Because that's what y'all pretty much saying. Okay, okay. All I can say is Chris Rock is reaping the benefits of getting the shit slapped out of him. And I'm gonna say this stuff. Y'all need to understand something. Everything that you see ain't staged. Yeah, they may act for a living. They may do this for a living. They may do that for a living. But everything ain't staged. Because you got to understand there's people that the Oscar Academy issued a statement. So like I keep saying, everybody is in on this joke from the Oscar. I'm just saying, y'all not making no sense. So everybody is in on this joke. From the Oscar Academy to all these different comedians to the media. So everybody is in on this, all these different people. So everybody is in on this in Hollywood. From Jim Carrey to I'm serious, y'all kind of not make it. I mean, for real. I think they would have came clean by now. And I think if it was staged, they would have admitted it by now. So I'm just, I'm just saying. When you say that stuff about, well, he a comedian and people need to learn how to take. I don't have to need to learn how to take shit. So them people that go around, because I'm gonna tell you something else. So those dudes a few years ago that was playing the knockout game, where you had a bunch of dudes just randomly walking around hitting people, trying to knock them out. So I supposed to take that because they playing a game, and it's considered a practical joke, which actually that's assault. So I supposed to sit up there and let somebody try to knock me out, but I'm glad they didn't do that to me because it would have went bad. But that's what you saying. I get tired of people sitting up here, especially when it ain't happening to them. You need to learn how to take a joke until they do it to you. I bet you ain't gonna be saying that if they do it to you. I bet you ain't gonna like it if somebody keep talking about your wife. It's easy for somebody to say what somebody need to do until it happened to them. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Any motherfucker can sit up here and tell somebody, "Oh, you need to relax." You don't know what somebody going through. I'll give you an example. Some dude on my job came playing with me saying he said something real stupid and disrespectful to him. To me. So I went off on his ass. I went off on him. And I said in front of everybody, I said, don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever try to clown me. And then the thing was, he tried to clown me in front of mixed company. So I went off on that dude. I said, don't you ever do that again. Oh, I didn't mean nothing by it. What you mean you didn't mean nothing by it? Dude, you tried to. No, man, I was just playing. Like I said, don't play with me. So I supposed to sit up there and take his disrespect because he think it's appropriate because he say so? What are you guys talking about? Get out of here talking that some people are too emotional. Okay. Okay. Since it's just a joke, right? It's just a joke, right? Well, why if it's just a joke, right? Well, why was everybody so damn mad about what Nick Cannon said about the Jewish people, right? Why they tried to cancel him. But it's funny though, when people call us the N-word, they tell us we too emotional. Ah, it's just a word. It's just a word. Well, shouldn't the Jewish people have been saying, we ain't worried about what Nick. Oh my God, I can't believe Nick Cannon said that this is the worst thing we. But then they love to tell us, hey man, don't worry about being. Hey, just brush it off your shoulders. Hey, it's just a word. Don't worry about it. Hey, you're being too emotional. But like I said, it's okay for everybody to say what they want to say to us. I think that's the problem. We always just supposed to sit up there and take it. No matter who it's from. If it's other black people, just sit up there and take it. If it's from white people, just sit up there and take it. If it's from non-black, just sit up there and take it. But as soon as we say something about somebody else, oh man, that's inappropriate. I'm offended. I'm Hispanic. I'm offended. I'm white. I'm offended. I'm Jewish. I'm offended. I'm Asian. I'm offended. But when it comes to us, it's not no big deal. You guys are too emotional. Fuck y'all. Excuse me? Stop taking the bait. Stop falling for it. And that's why we in a position now. Because we've been made to believe we ain't supposed to say nothing. We the only ones that's told to turn the other cheek. But everybody else is told that eye for an eye, seek revenge, don't get mad, get even. All that other shit applied to everybody except us. Just take it. Turn the other cheek. Ignore them. Sticks and stones may break my bones. You see how I just unpacked that? You see how I just unpacked that? It's like this, man. Like I keep saying, Will Smith was just in a no-win situation. He was just in a no-win situation. But this thing with Jada, whoo. I'm gonna let y'all decide for y'all self. And I'm gonna end this live stream and I'm gonna come back with some video. Ask y'all self this: man or woman? Will Smith is worth $400 million approximately. Should Will Smith just, this is my own question I gotta ask you guys. With everything and every situation he find himself in behind his wife, where he possibly could have made a career-ending decision a couple of days ago, is it better for Will Smith to just, you know, say it's keeper to cheaper? I mean, it's keeper to cheaper, the keeper, or he should just write Jada a $200 million check and just gone about his way? That's real talk. Thank you for listening. I'm out. I think it will spit.